Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kol Alim La Yahweh Wa Yahushai. Okay, which is say all praises to the Father in the name of the Son. Okay. It's another day out here, man. Preaching the word of the Lord. Okay, doing the work. All right, and it's same message. Okay, different day, man. Okay, America's gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. Okay, nuclear missiles. Okay, that's gonna be shot by these different nations, particular Russia, that's gonna launch missiles to the United States, man. It's prophecy in the Bible, and it's gonna eventually happen. Okay, the lake of fire, when you read in the scriptures, that's talking about nuclear missiles, man. Okay, that those nuclear missiles are gonna hit different parts of the earth. Okay, but especially towards America, man, because this place is Sodom and Gomorrah all over again. Okay, this place is Babylon, it's Egypt, it's Sodom, it's all these ancient wicked kingdoms. Okay, America is all these ancient wicked kingdoms put into one, man. Okay, so this place is going to be totally destroyed, man, but also other parts of the earth too. Okay, like Israel, the chosen land over there, that place is going to be burnt, man, with fire for sure. Okay, because it has to be cleaned, man. There's a lot of wickedness happening in that part of the earth over there. Okay, you have different other countries as well that are going to get hit. Other countries as well that are going to get hit by nuclear missiles. So that's the nuclear fire, man. The lake of fire, okay, that you read about in the scriptures. All right, but anyways, man, that's what's forth to come. But really, I wanted to touch on. I had a lesson prepared. Okay, I had a lesson prepared right here, and I wanted to touch on how really our destiny is determined by the Most High. Okay, and I took notes on this. Because that's something important that we gotta make sure that we understand. Okay, because everyone's destiny is in scriptures, man. Everyone. Okay, everyone's ultimate fate, your decision making, all of that is in the scriptures. Okay, let me see here. Let me get okay, that's how the Lord is able to bring things about. Okay, that's how prophecies get fulfilled, is because people's destinies are already set in stone, so to speak. Okay, like you have a saying among these people, you gotta choose your destiny. You gotta go and make your own destiny. No, that's not biblical, bro. Okay, that's not in the scriptures, because ultimately the Most High is the one that controls everyone's destiny, and I'm gonna prove it. Okay, I'm not just gonna talk out of thin air and not prove it. Okay, but anyways, this is the book of Job. Let's see. This is the book of Job 33 and 15. Okay. Let's see. Job 33 and 15. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumberings upon the bed. Okay, so when people sleep, all right, this is what happens. Verse 16. Then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction. Okay, right. So that's when the Most High is putting his instructions in you, man, when you're sleeping. Okay, when a person is sleeping, the Most High is putting his instructions inside of you. Okay, and you can't break those instructions. You're gonna do exactly as he says, period. Okay, so this scripture alone shows that predestination, okay, exists, man. Okay, we're all puppets, and the Most High is the puppet master. Okay, and it's important to understand this, because this is how the Most High brings about His prophecies, man. I mean, it wouldn't even make sense for you people to be able to choose their own destiny if, you know, it wouldn't make sense, because prophecies have to be fulfilled. So just the concept of prophecy alone shows that the Most High controls people's destinies, man. He controls your decision making. You know, free will is just an illusion, man. But that's the Most High, because He's merciful at the same time too. You know, because I know it feels like we have free will. I know. You know, you want to go to Starbucks and shit. You know, you go to Starbucks. You shouldn't be drinking Starbucks. You know, you know. But you know, you wanna drink a certain herb shake one day, and then the other day. It feels like you have free will, right? But ultimately, it's the Most High that controls everyone's destiny, man. Okay. I know this is deep, man. This knowledge is deep. So if you're an unbeliever, the Most High programmed you to be an unbeliever. Okay? If you're a believer, the Most High programmed you to be a believer. Okay? You know, and if you're a prophet of the Lord, the Most High put that in you, put those instructions in you to go prophesy for Him. So everyone's destiny is already set in stone, man. There's no one person choosing out their own destiny, all right? Certainly no free will, okay? Let's see, this is Job 32 and 17. That He may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man. Okay, yeah, man. And that's where you get that word deja vu. Okay, pretty much people that remember something again. Okay, which all it is people dreaming. Okay, and it comes to pass. It's because the Most High is putting His instructions inside of you, man, when you sleep. Okay, that's how nuclear missiles came about. All right, the Lord had to put the instructions on these different scientists to create this weapon of mass destruction. Okay, so everybody's destiny is already predetermined. All right, there is no person doing his own thing. The Most High is the ultimate puppet master, and everyone's destiny is already controlled. The Lord knows your fate already. Okay, so this scripture proves that, man. But I'm gonna go in even deeper. Okay, it's not over yet, man. You know, because I was thinking about this lesson, man. This is deep. All right. But this is Matthew chapter 26 and verse 21. Okay. This is Matthew chapter 26, verse 21. And as they did eat, He said, Verily I say unto you, that one of you shall betray me. Okay? And what the Lord was talking about was Judas Iscariot, man. Okay? You know, and that alone too proves that the Most High controls destinies, man. Okay? But I'm going to continue on going. Verse 21, and as they did eat, He said, Verily I say unto you, that one of you shall betray me. Verse 22, and they were exceeding sorrowful, and began every one of them to say unto Him, Lord, is it I? Verse 23, and He answered and said, He that dippeth his hand with me in the dish, the same shall betray me. 24, the Son of Man goeth as it is written of Him, but woe unto that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It had been good for that man if he had not been born. Okay? So I'm telling you, prophecies, in order for prophecies to be fulfilled, people's destinies have to be controlled, man. Okay? And that's everyone. That goes for everyone. Not just specific individuals, not just specific people. Okay? Everyone. Okay? All the heathen nations, all their destinies are already set in stone. Okay? The Israelites, the chosen nation, and the prophets of the Lord. Okay, whether you're a vessel of honor or a vessel of dishonor. Okay, all right, whether you were chosen to serve the Lord in the right hand side or serve the Lord in the left hand side. Okay, because there's two sides to the spectrum, man. Okay, all right, There's the right hand side and there's the left hand side, man. Okay? The right hand side is you know, Yahushua, the prophets, the elect, the 144, the righteous men that serve the Lord and in righteousness, man. Okay, through the Holy Spirit. Okay, and then there's the left hand side, which is the 2/3. Okay, people that serve the Lord, their destinies are set in stone as well. They're obeying the Lord's instruction. They are, but their role in this whole movie is to pretty much be the wicked. Okay, their whole role on this set, so to speak, their role is to pretty much be the evil or the antagonist, man. Okay, the protagonist is the righteous, man. Okay. Anyways, verse 24, verse 25. Okay. Then Judas, which betrayed him, answered and said, Master, is it I? He said unto him, Thou hast said. 26. And as they were eating, Yahushua, because that's the name of the Lord, all right? All right. The Lord is a Judite, okay, from the tribe of Judah, from the nation of Israel, which spoke Hebrew. So it made sense that he had a Hebrew name, okay, and his Hebrew name was Yahushua, right? But as they were eating, Yahushua took bread and blessed it and brake it and gave it to the disciples and said, Take, eat, this is my body. Okay, let me see. I think it's, I'm going to jump down to. Okay, so I'm going to jump down to verse 31. Okay, so I want to get to the point. Okay, verse 31. Then Yahushua saith unto him, All ye shall be offended because of me this night. All right. For it is written, I will smite the shepherd, and the sheep of the flock shall be scattered abroad. But after I am risen again, I will go before you into Galilee. Verse 33, Peter answered and said unto him, Though all men shall be offended because of thee, yet will I never be offended. Okay, so this proves that your destiny is already set. Okay, because watch, I'm going to continue reading on about Peter. Okay, because we understand that Judas betrayed him. All right, there's no disputing that. You read that in the scriptures. Okay. Ultimately, why? Because the Most High controlled that individual too. Okay? It doesn't make sense for free will to be in the scriptures if you're going to have prophecies that have to be fulfilled. Okay? It doesn't add up. People's destinies have to be controlled. That's the only conclusion that we're left to, man. Okay? And I just read it in the book of Job for you too, so you can understand, man. All right? So, let's see here. See, this is why it's important to fear the Lord, because the Most High is extremely powerful, man. All right? There's no other entity on earth that is as powerful as the Most High, man. Okay? He's so powerful, he actually controls the destinies of men. Okay? Man. But anyways, let's see here. Right, so we just read in 33 that Peter told the Lord that if all men got offended, he would never be offended, right? But then verse 34 here, Yahushua said unto him, Verily I say unto thee, that this night before the cock crow, thou shalt deny me thrice. Okay, so you see, so that alone shows that people's destinies are controlled, man. Okay, so the Lord told this individual, Peter, that he's going to deny him 3 times, okay? And let's continue reading what happened, man, okay? Let's see here. Right. I want to jump down to the point, okay? I want to go to verse 69. So Matthew 26, 26 and 69. Okay. 26 and 69. Now Peter sat without in the palace, and a damsel came unto him, saying, Thou also wast with Yahushua of Galilee. Okay, so now a damsel, okay, went to Peter. So someone approached Peter, right? And then they asked him, you're with that individual, man. Okay. Verse 70. But he denied before them all, saying, I know not what thou sayest. You see? So the Lord controlled Peter's mind and his tongue and his, you know, and his speech to say those things, man. All was so that the Lord's prophecy could be fulfilled. Because Peter didn't even want to deny the Lord. He was dead set on, even if everyone is offended, I'll never be offended by you. So Peter was ready, and he was down as fuck, man. Okay, but because of the Lord's prophecy that had to be fulfilled, Peter had to deny him. You know, you know, it's man. You see, I'm telling you, man. The Most High controls people's destinies. Okay, nobody has free will, man. Okay, nobody. Let's see here. Verse 71. And when he was gone out into the porch, another maid saw him and said unto them that were there, This fellow was also with Yahushua of Nazareth. And again he denied with an oath, I do not know the man. So that's twice. Verse 73. And after a while came unto him that they stood by, and said to Peter, Surely thou art one of them, for thy speech bewrayeth thee. Verse 74. Then began he to curse and to swear, saying, I know not the man. And immediately the cock crew. Exactly what the Lord told them was going to happen, man. Okay? I'm telling you, man. The Lord controls people's destinies. Okay? Not everyone on the planet does not have, there's not a single person that has free will. Okay? And the animals, man. The animals are controlled by the Lord too. Okay? So if there's a bear that mauls a person or an individual, you know, hey, man, it was your day to get mauled. Okay? You know, you read that about in the scriptures as well. Okay? The Lord controls everything, man. Everything on the earth. Okay? Everyone on the planet. There's not a single leaf that doesn't fall from the trees that isn't ordained by the Father. Okay? See, this is the entity that we're dealing with, man. Okay, the Supreme Heavenly Father is extremely powerful, man. Okay, we're talking about the King of Terrors, man. The King of Terrors, man. Who else has a title like that? Okay, that's the Most High, man. So, man. All right. But anyways, I'm gonna finish up here. 75. And Peter remembered the word of Yahushua, which said unto him before the cock crow, Thou shalt deny me thrice. And he went out and wept bitterly. Okay. So, I mean, you know, it's not that Peter was soft or anything. It's that, a nigga will read that and he'll start looking at Peter sideways, man. You know, hey, Peter was a man of the Lord, man. Okay. Yeah, he denied the Lord. He did. Okay, and that was unto death. That was that mistake right there. That's unto death, man. Okay. But to get even deeper, pretty much Peter was of the elect, man. Okay. Which is why he has a place in the scriptures. All right. I mean, he wrote the book of 1 Peter and 2 Peter, which play a heavy part of the Holy Bible. Okay. It's a part of the scriptures. Okay. And like the scriptures also say, Yahushua chose him to be the rock which he builded his church upon. Okay, so Peter was of the elect, man. He was of the chosen. There's no denying that. All right, there's no disputing that. Okay, but really that shows that the elect are going to receive mercy. Okay, despite their different shortcomings. Okay. because the elect do have shortcomings too. Okay, and we're reading it right now. Okay, I mean, Peter, this is supposed to be the head of the church, man, and he totally denied Yahushua, man, 3 times, and he swore, man. When the scriptures clearly tell you not to swear by heaven or earth, okay? So, you know, it's like, was Peter reading that, or you know what was going on there, okay? But ultimately, it was his destiny to do that, because again, the Lord controls men's destinies, man. I'm telling you, okay? So that individual did exactly as he was instructed. That's all it was, okay? He just did as the Lord instructed, man. All right. But anyways, man. Yeah, that was it on that. Okay. Let me get Jude. Okay. You know, because yeah, a nigga would read that and he'll think that Peter was soft, man. You know, it's not that Peter was soft, man. It's just that, hey, man, Peter would have chopped your ear off, man. You know, okay? Peter would have, man. You want to talk about precision? That's precision for that ass, man. Okay? Yeah, you know, how many people do you know of that are precise enough to wield a sword and chop your ear off, man? That takes precision, man. I'm telling you. You know, you gotta wield that. That takes a lot of practice, man. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? Peter would have chopped your ear off, man. You know, it's not that Peter was soft, man. It's just that there's a lot going through the elect's mind, man. There's a lot going through our heads sometimes, man. Okay. And it feels like shit when you make a mistake and when you go wrong. Okay. It feels bad, okay? So, you know, but I don't expect you low life people to understand that, because you don't have a conscience anyways. You don't feel bad for the things you do. You do your wickedness and that's it, you know. So I don't expect you wicked ass niggas to understand that, man. This is Jude 1 and 4. Jude 1 and 4, right? For there are certain men crept in unawares, right? Who were before of old ordained to this condemnation. Okay? Ungodly men. Okay? And pretty much you can fit Judas Iscariot into there too, okay? Right. You know? Because he was preordained to that condemnation, man. Meaning it was his destiny to go through that anyways. Okay? Right. You know? Because again, the Lord ordains. When you look up that word ordain, it means to order, man. To order, to prepare. Okay, let me look up that word ordain in the Merriam-Webster. All right. Right. To establish or order by appointment, decree, or law. Okay, enact. Right. Destined, foreordained to issue an order, you see. So it was Judas Iscariot. It was his order to go do what he did. And who ordered him to do that? Okay? Who? The Most High did, okay? But the thing about Judas is he served the Lord, but on the left-hand side, man. Okay? Which is pretty much guided by Satan, man. Okay, those and every other different entity and demonic being that serves underneath the Lord on the left-hand side, man. Because Satan is the top one, and then you got different demons out there too. Okay? All right, so you have the left-hand side and you have the right-hand side, man. Everything and everyone serves the Lord. Okay, there is no you know, oh no, I'm doing my own thing. No, you think you're doing your own thing, but the Lord has you serving Him on the left-hand side. Hey man, this knowledge is deep, bro. Okay, this knowledge is the deepest thing you'll ever encounter. Okay, but so all of these scriptures, this proves that your destiny is controlled by the Most High. Okay, and that we're all just puppets, and the Lord is the puppet master. Okay, you know, including you so-called white people. Okay, including you. All right. You so-called white people, you didn't get into your position and your high level of wealth and riches on your own. The Lord had to make things work for you in your favor, because ultimately it was prophecy that it had to go down like that. Okay, it tells you that in the book of Genesis. All right, the fatness of the earth. Okay, all right, that was the blessing of Esau, man. All right, but let me get that, man. Let me get okay, because everyone's destiny is controlled, man. I'm telling you. Okay. Yes, it's Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine heart has deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Okay. Verse 4, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. And you so-called white people, you've laid your nest among the stars, man. There's no other nation that did that. Okay? The ones that actually made headlines on the news was you so-called white people. When you sent your satellites out there during the 70s, okay? You have something called the space race, okay? You know, which is pretty much referring to these nations competing to go out into outer space, man. Okay? You know? And through your aerospace manufacturing, you're able to achieve these great things, man. Okay? All right, I mean, no other nation has done that before, man. Who else has laid their nest among the stars, bro? Who? That's you so-called white people, man. I'm telling you, you sent your satellites up there, all right, into the ozone layer, okay? And even then, man, you so-called white people, you have bounds to your kingdom, man. You have limits, okay? You have limits on how much you can venture off into space, man. Okay? Because if it was up to you so-called white people, man, you would venture off into space. You'd destroy the other planets as well, man. Okay? You're covetous, you're greedy, and you're like death. You can never be satisfied, man. Okay? You so-called white people can never be satisfied. The more you have, the more you want. Okay? And that's why the Lord ultimately is going to get rid of you. Okay? All right? You know, like, yeah, you have a credit card, right? You got the credit card, and you have a credit limit of how much you're allowed to spend. Okay? Well, the Most High has a credit limit on you Edomites, man. Okay? There's only so much you can perform in your little reign, in your kingdom. Okay? All right? There's only so much you can do. And ultimately, the Most High is going to get you out of there, man. Okay? Right? But all of this is an example of predestination, man. Okay? Because this had to happen, man. Remember, the book of Obadiah was written a long time ago, man. Okay? But this shows you that somebody is pulling the strings, man. There's somebody in control. And who is that? That's the Most High, I'm telling you. The Lord actually put it in this man's spirit. He gave him the intelligence and the ability to create these things, to engineer these things, man. Okay? And they did it. They actually did it. Okay? But like I was saying too, man, these white people, they can't venture off into other planets, okay? They have limits on their kingdom, okay? Because they can't pass something that's called the Van Allen belt, which is pretty much a layer of radiation that encompasses the earth, okay? It's too much radiation from in outer space, and their equipment fails, man, okay? So despite their all of this engineering that they have, they can't go to other planets as much as you white people would love to. You would love to venture off into other planets and see what mysteries are out there, but it's not your destiny for that. That destiny is reserved for the elect, the Israelites, the Lord. Okay, if I Lord willing, I'm of the elect, I'm pretty much destined to go out into outer space and go and venture off into other planets, man, because the scripture says that in my Father's house are many mansions, referring to outer space. So the kingdom of the Lord is going to be absolutely amazing, man. It's going to be great, glorious, man. Okay, but it's not the destiny of you so-called white people to do it. The Lord's going to take you out, man, because look how you treated the earth, man. Look at the earth right now. Okay, the animals are dying. The rainforests are getting cut down for more profits. Okay, the ocean is more polluted than it's ever been before. All right, you bring your manufacturing of death. You bring, your excessive, wasteful manners. You're inconsiderate to the earth and the ecosystem. You so-called white people have to go down, man. There's no other way. You're a cancer to the earth. Okay, you're a cancer. You have to go. You have to go, man. You Edomites have to go. There is no other way. There is no other way. It's not your destiny to venture off into space. It's the elect of Israel, the Israel of God, to go do those things, man. Okay? Which is why it's extremely important to keep hoping that you're of the elect. I can't stress that enough, man. All you guys that fell off, man, fuck you. Okay? The Most High is going to destroy you, man. Okay? You never understood what you got into, man. Okay? You're going to be destroyed too. Alright? No emotion. No emotion. No, but he was cool. No, fuck that, man. Okay? Just business, bro. Just business. That's it. Okay? Nothing personal, but it's just business. I gotta do what I gotta do, man. Okay? Because I wanna, I wanna be destined for greatness. I wanna be destined for Lord willing mercy, man. Okay? Lord willing mercy and be able to explore, the mansions and the many riches that are out there in space, man. Pretty much referring to the kingdom, man. The kingdom of heaven, man. Which is pretty much the Israelites and their rulership. Okay? Alright? Because you read in the scriptures, the book of Daniel, there's pretty much a list of kingdoms that had to go down. Alright? The Babylonian Empire, the Medo-Persian Empire, the Greeks, the Romans, and then Satan was bound up, all right, for 1,000 years. All right, you have something called the Dark Ages. Okay, after that, Satan was loose for a little season, which is what we're living in now. Okay, and America had to be established. The United States of America had to come into power. So you Edomites had to do your thing. You had to conquer. You had to destroy. You had to rule. Okay. And you had to create these nuclear missiles because it was all prophecy. It was all prophecy. Okay? And the last kingdom, the ultimate kingdom to rule is the kingdom of the Israelites. The kingdom of heaven. Okay? But again, all of this shows that predestination exists, man. Okay? Everybody's destiny is predetermined. Okay? Yeah, that was it. But you know what? Let me get a precept. Okay. Right. This is the book of Job, chapter 14. 14 verse 4. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean I'm sorry. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. And that's pretty much referring to you so-called white people. You really can't. You can't make a Edomite repent, man. Okay. If he's light-skinned, it's not because he's an Edomite, man. It's because he's an Israelite. Okay. He's from the seed line of Jacob. It's just he was scattered. Okay. So that's why he looks the way he looks. But you can't an Edomite by seed line, because you have black Edomites out there, man. You got dark-skinned Edomites. Okay. I'm serious. All right. But so inside he comes from the seed line of Edom, okay. But outwardly he looks like a dark-skinned person, man, right? So you have situations like that, right? But an Edomite will never repent and actually come into the faith, man. It's not possible, okay. That's what this is talking about, okay. The only time these Edomites get biblical, okay. The only times they refer to the scriptures is when it benefits them in some way. Okay? That's the only time an Edomite will actually start reading the Bible and get into it, okay? You know? Because they have a sinister agenda behind their motives, okay? Verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Okay, so like I was talking about, like you have a credit limit, you have a credit card, right? But you might have a credit limit of, I don't know, let's say $10,000, right? You cannot spend any more than $10,000. So that is your credit. That's your bound. Okay, you're not allowed to go any more past that. Okay, and who controls that? Is whatever bank or whatever entity you got your credit card with, right? Well, the Most High controls the how much this individual, this or this nation can do. Okay, he set bounds on this man that he can't even pass. Okay, so that I'm telling you, that's why these Edomites they haven't been able to go to other planets and venture off into other solar systems and all that. Okay, because they have bounds. There's bounds. There's limits to how much they can rule. Okay, and the Most High controls that, okay? The Most High controls how much this man can really do, okay? You know? Could you imagine if these Edomites actually got power to go and venture off into solar systems and space? Man, these Edomites they'd destroy that too, man, okay? They would totally destroy that, you know? They would bring their wasteful manners over there. I mean, man, it would be a mess, bro. The Lord's not going to let that happen, man. Okay? You know? And you Edomites, you never went to the moon. Let's establish that too, man. Okay? You so-called white people have never gone to the moon. Okay? You've never gone there, man. Right? The moon is a light within itself, man. Okay? It serves its purpose, but you Edomites, you didn't go there, man. You know? That was another fabricated lie too. Okay? But man. So-called white people, man. Your days are numbered, man. They're determined. And you know, and it's funny because, you know, speaking about a credit card gets you into what? It gets you into debt, okay? Alright, a credit card gets you into debt. And what debt? What do you do with debt? Okay? You have to pay it off eventually, man. It comes after you, okay? And you Edomites, man, you've put yourself in a situation where you're in a lot of debt, man. Spiritually, man, you white people, you're spiritually in a lot of debt. Okay, in debt of what? Of men's blood. Okay, there has to be that's payment that has to be paid back. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let me get that, man. Let me get that, man. Okay. Let me see here. You know what? You have to pay. There has to be payback, okay? There has to be payback. Because there's a lot of debt out there, okay? From you so-called white people. Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Okay? So you so-called white people, you've put yourself in this amount of debt. Okay? There has to be payback, okay? You've killed with the sword, okay? And you've led into captivity the Israelites, okay? So now you have to be led captive. Okay? That's the only way to pay back the crimes that you've committed. Okay? Alright? You so-called white people, you have to be put in slavery, okay? There is no other way. You have to be put into slavery. You have to, okay? In the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be ruling you Edomites, okay, with whips, okay, and with continual employment, okay. All right, and you did it to us, all right. So don't cry about it. Just suck it up, man. Okay, because we had to go through it too. All right, you go through the history of the U.S., man. The so-called blacks were total slaves and completely subject to you. Okay, hundreds and thousands of hours of labor that were not accounted for, man. Okay, and it was all prophecy. It had to happen. Okay, but now it's prophecy that you have to go into slavery too. Okay, so there has to be a payback, man. Okay. Yeah, that's it on that. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, this is Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Okay, which pretty much means decay. America's decaying. Okay, this place is it's dying out, man. Okay, this place has too many problems. Okay. It just has too many problems, all right? People don't want to work the trades anymore. People don't believe in the system anymore, so they don't want to work anymore. There's a problem with people not enough populating enough. That was brought out on the news too. There's not enough people reproducing, you know, and that's usually a problem with first world countries. But here in America, that's a big problem. Okay, nobody wants to work the trades. This place is in way too much debt. Okay. It's impossible to pay off the debt that the U.S. has. So this place is decaying completely, man. The culture is shit. There's no more good music coming out of this place anymore. You know? Nobody has any real good music. It's all junk, man. You hear the music that these rappers come out with, it's fucking junk. Okay? The culture's junk. Nobody is decent anymore. Everyone's weird and off, man. Okay? So America's decaying, man. This place is dying out, okay? I mean, we're living in a system that allows females to put men in child support and totally take everything that they've worked for, man. Bro, that's a twisted, backward-ass kingdom, man. This place is dying, man. The Western world is falling, okay? And good, okay, good. So I'm gonna read that again, Isaiah 14 and 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. okay? The infrastructure too is total shit, okay? America is dying on all levels, man. Verse 12, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? Right. And that's referring to America, but also you so-called white people, man. Okay? Because this place at one point was the light bearer, okay? Alright? That's why you have what they call the Illuminati, okay? Which is pretty much a demonic, satanic group of rich individuals, elite people that pretty much serve a purpose, man. Okay, they do things by generations, man. They do things by a timeline, and each generation of elite, okay, they all have their responsibilities to carry out, man. All right, and which ultimately they want to bring the new world order. Okay, that's all they want to do. They want to bring in a system with the microchip, okay, where every American and everyone in the world, okay, is microchipped and is under their control. Okay, so at one point, you so-called white people, you were these great people, right? That you know, you brought all this enlightenment to the world, okay? But now you're getting cut down, man. Okay, now it's your time to fall. Okay. And indeed, America weakened the nations, man. America totally weakened the nations. Okay, you made everyone trade your dollar, man. Okay, you made all these other nations. You forced them to comply. You forced them to comply, man. Okay, and yeah, and then they'll say that, oh well, we prevented different wars, you know. Okay, you had no business getting into Middle Eastern countries and forcing them to use your dollar. Okay, you had no business going to these different nations and forcing your ways on them. Okay, but you did it anyways. Okay, so you so-called white people, all right, by way of America, were able to do all these great things. Okay, but now you're getting cut down. Okay, and very soon you're gonna get cut down. Okay, because Lucifer is referring to the Edomites, man. Okay, and if you were deep, you would know that, because you read you continue reading the chapter, it tells you right there, man. Because then people, you know, a nigga will say, oh well, you're just making things up now. No, it tells you right there. All right, let me keep reading. Okay. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Verse 13, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God, which is referring to those satellites, man. These people really thought that they were gonna be on that level, like they're the most high. You Edomites are twisted, man. Okay. I will sit up also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Okay, right. So these so-called white people, they really think that they're going to be on the level of the Most High, man. Okay, and they really think that their plans of the New World Order are gonna be fulfilled. Okay. The scriptures say, right when he is about to fill his belly, then the Most High shall rain his wrath upon him. That's referring to when you so-called white people are about to get to that final phase of your demonic ass plans. Okay, that's when the Most High is gonna totally rain his wrath on you, man. The Lord's gonna send his son. Okay, the Lord's gonna give his men spiritual powers. We're gonna go and slice heads off. Okay. We're gonna go and conquer the world, man. Okay? The Lord's gonna allow the Leviathan to come up and bite you, okay? Which is referring to those underground bunkers that you think you're gonna hide under the ocean, okay? So, And they do have underground bunkers. It shows you that in that movie, G.I. Joe, man. Okay, I forget the name exactly of the movie. It's G.I. Joe, I think something Cobra, man. Rising of the Cobra or something, man. You know? Which was pretty much these elites, right? The super rich. They were down there, and they had bunkers, man. They had underground bunkers in the ocean. Okay? So, you know, you so-called white people, you have all these resources at your disposal. Okay, but the Most High is going to rain his wrath on you, man. Okay? Let's see here. And they really think they're going to be like the Most High because the microchip, what they're aiming to do with this mark of the beast, they're aiming for total control, man. I just spoke about how the Lord controls the destinies of men. Okay? But these Edomites, man, they really want control of people as if they are the Most High themselves, you know? That's twisted, man. Okay? But because they have the technology to be able to influence behavior. Remember, I just spoke about how the Lord controls the decisions of men, right? But these Edomites, man, they want to be on the level of the Most High where they control the decision making of men too. Man, you white people, you're fucking twisted, man. You're way off. Oh man, you know, because they actually have technology that they can control the decision making of ants, man. Okay, there's this one video, man, of this phone, right? And as soon as because there was a bunch of ants all over it. But as soon as they pushed the button and the phone emitted a radiation of some sort. It emitted some sort of frequency or signal, and it made the ants circle around the phone, all in a unison, man. Like it was all like the person was controlling those ants. So that's what these white people, that's what they want with you American people. They want to control you, man. They want to control your decision making. They want to have a part in all that, like the Most High. So who else could this possibly be talking about? I'm gonna read that one more time, man. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Okay? That's you Edomites, man. Man. Okay? That's you so-called white people that you really think you're gonna be on the level of the Most High. Okay? And the only way that this technology works is funny because they actually have to send satellites up there too. Okay? That's what Elon Musk is striving to shoot for, man. You know, that's why this dude is sending satellites up there like crazy, man. Alright? Because the only way this technology will work is if the Internet of Things is spread out through the world, man. Okay? That's why you have a Starlink, okay? Alright? These Edomites, they're sending up satellites into the earth so that the internet can be more accessible to people in different parts of the earth. These people want total control, man. I'm telling you. Okay? And the only way the RFID chip will really work is if the infrastructure, if the Internet of Things is out there. If it's established, okay? That's why you have all of this crypto shit, man. Okay? Cryptocurrency is pretty much, you know, it's digital currency that it's getting people used to the idea, you know, that there's money or there's assets on the internet, man. Okay, and people are going to be using it to buy and sell things. Okay, but soon it's going to be the CBDCs, man. Okay, all right. So it's all coming into play, man. It's all there, man. Okay, it all makes sense, man. Okay, these devils, they want total control, man. I'm telling you, and indeed they're laying their nest among the stars. They're laying their gadgets, okay, in the heavens, man. Okay, let me read that one more time. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Okay, and that's what they're doing, man. Verse 15. But check this out. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Hell meaning the grave, okay, meaning on a very low estate, okay. So you white people, you're gonna go from being the top, okay, the top race, the top nation, right, the richest people on earth, right. You're gonna go from being in your heaven to being in your hell, okay. That's what's gonna happen, man. All right, you're gonna go from being trillionaires, billionaires, and millionaires to being nobodies, okay? Very soon, all right? You're gonna go from these high levels of riches and wealth to being slaves, okay? Slaves. That's the prophecy, man. That's my job to tell you Edomites, man, all you nations, man, okay? And you heathen nations that follow this place, you're going there too, man, okay? Because you have the elite of Moab, you have the elite of Ammon, the elite of Japheth. All these heathen nations, they all had their way with us, man, okay? And indeed, they will also be brought down, okay? Because you see China, what they're doing, man. They really think they're gonna be the next superpower, man. You know? Hey, man, you Chinese are twisted, man. You ain't next. You're not next in line, man. It's the Israelites that are next, okay? You Moabites, you're just fucking background people, man. You're not important, man. You're Mongoloid people. How the hell are you gonna be the superpower, man? You know? You know, your ancestors are literally they come from incest, man. Okay, you so-called Chinese people, your ancestors, they come from incest. Lot had to he had to have sex or intercourse with his daughters in order for Ammon and Moab to come out. Okay? So that's the history of you Moabites. That's the history of you so-called Chinese. You come from incest, man. So it goes to show you Chinese ain't on no fucking level, all right? You're Moabites. You were born and destined to serve, okay? The Israelites were born and destined to rule, okay? We were born and destined to rule. And you Edomites, you were born and destined for tortures, man, okay? You so-called white people, you were born for tortures. Let's see here, man. Verse 16, Isaiah 14 and 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? So I'm telling you, this is a man, bro. Okay? Lucifer is referring to a man. It's not referring to the actual demonic entity Satan. It's referring to a man. Okay? You know, because Hollywood makes Lucifer seem like it's some sort of like if it's Satan and he's out there somewhere, you know, getting ready to get judged and shit. You know? Lucifer is referring to the Edomite people. It's not referring to the demonic entity Satan himself, okay? Satan is just a servant of the Most High on the left-hand side. That's it. As a matter of fact, he's a son of God. Okay? It tells you that in the book of Job, that Satan is an actual son of God. Okay? When the sons of God came to congregate to the Most High, guess what? Satan was right there, man. Satan was actually in the midst thereof. So, Satan is a son of God, man. And I know to you people that's going to sound crazy. Like, what did he just say? Did he just say Satan is a son of God? What? You know, but again, you people don't understand the Bible. You don't get into this, man. This is not for you people, man. This knowledge is way too deep, man. Don't even tread in these waters, man. You'll drown. You'll drown real quick. These are deep waters, baby. You got to know how to swim. Okay? Let's see here. So I'm going to read that again, proving that this is a man, okay? Isaiah 14 and 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Because that's what you so-called white people have done. You've made the earth tremble. You've made kingdoms to tremble before your presence, man. Okay? All right, you nuked these different countries, okay? all right, and you went and forced your dollar onto these other countries by way of the sword, okay, everyone knew at one point that you white people, you were the top dog, not to be messed with, okay? At one point. But now these heathen nations, now they're challenging you, man. Okay? And ultimately they're all gonna look at you and be like, is this motherfucker right here? This motherfucker, he's the one who dropped bombs on people and you know, and forced people to take an RFID chip and force people to, you know, to comply with the US dollar and force people to give up their gold, and you know, and force people to obey his ordinances, right? They're all gonna look at you like you're a nobody, man. Real soon that's gonna come to you so-called white people, man. And I'm talking about the elites, all right? I'm not talking about you ordinary Joe Schmo Edomites here in America, okay? I'm talking about people like the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, okay? Families that you barely even hear about, okay? But yet they have a lot of influence of what happens to the world, all right? They can pretty much drive the markets, okay? Which, for example, right, like silver, it's come out that the spot price of silver is actually manipulated, man, okay? So I'm talking about people like that, man, because JP Morgan, all right, they're always manipulating the prices of silver, okay, the spot prices of it. And it's been brought out, okay, it's been proven, okay. I'm talking about people like that, man, people on those high-end levels, man, the elite, okay. But anyways, man, that was it on that. You know, that's it. That's all the lesson. You know, that was a lesson right there for today's camp. You know, but anyways, with that, I'm gonna say, call Allah, Yahweh, Yahushai. All right. Until next time, I'll say Shalom.